Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I updated you guys on the state of the secret roofing or hidden roofing after a very heavy downpour. Um, so this is a secret roofing that has been done some time ago, which where when it was done, I mean there has not been a heavy downpour. It's rain all right, but then I think for the past 2 days there was this heavy downpour in the area. It rained for hours. It rained for hours and it rained in the night, so there was no sunshine to quickly dry out the water. So I wanted to go and check the state of the hidden roofing, the gutter. Was it able to hold the water? Was the water flowing out of the outlet without any problem and all that? So yes, indeed, I went to the site to go and check, and what I realized was that yes, there were pockets of water in certain parts of the gutter. So there in your shot, you see water which has stagnated in some portion of the gutter, and beneath those water is what seems to be like sand or dirt which has settled there. This is something that is expected because as the wind is blowing, it carries soil or dirt in the sky and settles on the roof. So when it rains, you get those sand settling in the gutter. So what you have to know that sometimes over time, this dirt can choke or can choke the outlet. So with time, you need to, after a year or after some years, you need to go up there and go and check the state of this, or check the state of this outlet when it's raining. Has it been choked? Is water flowing out well or not? So yes, I saw some water which has settled in the gutter and it's not flowing out. But then it wasn't for the entire area. But then what you want to avoid is for this water to stay in the gutter for a long time, because when it stays in the gutter for a long time and the base of your gutter is not solid enough, it will with eventually with time it weakens it and the water will seep through. So there are 50 suggestions as to how to go about this. As I mentioned earlier, check whether your outlets are not choked, and also you have to check the gradients of your slope. You have to make sure your it depends on how the gutter was constructed. If the outlets are to the sides, you make sure that you have a gentle slope so that the water slopes to the outlet, and so that it will not stay water will not stay in the gutter for a long time. So that is it. I mean, this is not bad. It's expected, but then you have to check from the inside whether it's leaking. If it's not leaking, this thing will dry out with time. I mean, perhaps by the close of the day, all this water will be dried out. So there's no cause for alarm. It doesn't affect the integrity. But then, if the water is that much, and let's say there's no sunshine that day and it rains again, it means that eventually it's going to soak for a long period of time, and that is what you want to avoid. Some of us are perfectionists, so we want to check and correct all these things so that in the long term you don't have your secret roofing leaking, so that it affects your POP or whatever your ceiling that you've done beneath. Yeah, so I mean, I've showed this thing to some experts. They are saying it's not cause for alarm, it can be dealt with. So I want to hear from you how you'll be able to also correct such situation. If there are any ideas as to how you go about it, it's greatly welcome. You can put it in the comment section. So yeah, that is the state of affairs after a very heavy downpour last night. So because of this situation, sometimes it's good for you to add some waterproofing chemicals to your concrete mix. So people advise that when you are doing such a gutter, you get these chemicals that are that is resistant to water, waterproofing chemicals. Add it to your concrete mix, and it helps in such situation because it's something that you cannot completely eradicate. No matter what, there will be some level of water staying in a gutter after a very heavy downpour. So it is expected. Also check your concrete mix, make sure your cement is rich and all that, and you wouldn't be worried about such things. It doesn't affect the integrity of the structure. So that is it. So there in the area, there's also another a building with a secret roofing. I will show that one to you. And also I realized that okay, after the heavy downpour, I mean there was still some little amount of water staying in that gutter. It will come in your shot very soon. Yes, so there you are. What I realized with this secret roofing is that the gutter has a large surface area. It is quite wide. So when you have a gutter which is quite wide, you don't have water storing in limited area. So when it shines, the water evaporates quickly, and also when the wind is blowing, you have water evaporating quickly. But you can still see the dirt that I'm talking about in the corners. So you need to check this so that the dirt doesn't choke your outlets over time. And also make sure that your concrete, the base of your concrete is quite thick. At the end of the video, I'll show you how thick the concrete is for some of these gutters that we construct. If the base of your concrete is that thick, and you get your concrete mix right, in addition to your chemical, you are good to go here. So look at the thickness of this gutter. It will prevent water from seeping. So that is it for you guys.